UFTV is your university and community TV station.
Mackenzie Carpenter, accompanied by Sean and Jennifer Carpenter.
So just follow whoever's working.
Leah Heinbaugh, accompanied by Bob and Paula Heinbaugh. Lillian Weinberg, accompanied by Danielle Sieber and Steve Weinberg. Allison Ryan, accompanied by Mark and Elaine Ryan. Zoe Shiley, accompanied by Jim and Holly Shiley. Those are our 2020-2021 senior cheerleaders. Senior basketball, A.J. Adams, accompanied by Alan and Juanita Adams. Dylan Ankney, accompanied by Melissa Stoffel. Chris Strepka, accompanied by Chris and Kathy Strepka. Our 2020-2021 senior basketball.
where we take a nostalgic look at the future.
We'll revisit the entertainment and pop culture of yesterday juxtaposed to today. TV, movies, music, and much more.
Everything old is new again. Sunday morning at 10. 1330 WFIN, WFIN.com, and now at 95.5 FM. The home of the Findlay Trojans, the Ohio State Buckeyes, the Cleveland Indians, and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Your sports authority. 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
And welcome back to Findlay High School. Mike Miller with you. Coach Chris Ireland is with us tonight. The home opener for 2020 as the Trojans set to do battle with the Whitmer Panthers. A look at the Whitmer Panthers, their new coach Anthony Stacy, who has a pretty illustrious playing career behind him. We'll touch on that with Chris here in just a little bit. Whitmer starters goes like this: Grady Mee, a 5'10" junior; Maurice Purley, a 5'7" junior. Also for the Panthers, Tommy Colbert, a 6'4" senior; Andre Wilburn, a 6'4" senior; and Cam Evans, a 6'1" junior. Meade, Purley, Colbert, Wilburn, and Evans for the Whitmer Panthers under first-year coach Anthony Stacy. Whitmer in action last night. That was their only game. They lost to Sylvania Southview 64-56. For the Findlay Trojans, they're starting five. It'll look like this. They'll go with Terrion Ross, a 6'1" junior; Max Roth, a 6'1" junior; Chris Dremka, 6'5" senior. Also for the Trojans, A.J. Adams, a 6'5" senior, and Brock McCrancy, a 6'6" junior. Ross, Roth, Adams, Stremka, and McCrancy for the Trojans. As we mentioned, Findlay lost their opener last Friday at Defiance, 51-41. And Chris, quick shout out to Anthony Stacy, the former Bowling Green all-conference performer. Really was outstanding, had a lengthy professional career, and for the past few seasons has served as an assistant coach for Coach Michael Huger at Bowling Green. Seems like a tremendously personable guy, and will be, I think, a fine addition to the Three Rivers Athletic Conference.
Yeah, I think, anytime you bring a college coach into it, he was a really good player at BG in the mid-'90s. I think he played with Antonio Daniels, who played in the NBA, but I think they got a good guy, and I think, eventually he's going to get it to turn around. As long as he's patient, I think Whitmer will get it turned around here in the next couple of years.
But he'll find out how good this league can be,
yes,
at any given moment also, right?
Yes, I mean, the biggest thing tonight, he's probably looking for progress. Southview's, they're a solid team they lost to, but tonight I think the biggest thing, Findlay's got to find out what they're made of a little bit. They didn't play very well against Defiance, but we're going to get the up and down tonight because Whitmer wants to shoot a lot of threes and play full court presses.
Our officials are veterans: Denny Morris, Joe Allen, and Owen Brigner. Chris Stremka goes up for the Trojans. Tommy Colbert for Whitmer, and Whitmer wins the tap, sort of a loose tap that the ball came into Whitmer's hands. Here's a quick three off their set offense. Shot missed by Maurice Purley. Rebound to the Trojans, coming the other way quickly. Ross with the feed inside. Cross-court pass right corners. Max Roth, he'll take it to the baseline, go up. Shot partially deflected, and the Panthers want to run with it. There's Grady Mee. He'll fire a three. Shot is missed. Ball is stolen by Max Roth in the lane. Nice little shovel pass ahead to A.J. Adams. Couldn't make the return pass. Does get it to Max. He'll fire a three. Shot missed, and Whitmer will come out with it. And boy, oh boy, early quick tempo as expected.
Yeah, they're getting up and down right now. We've seen 4 threes in 30 seconds.
Maurice Purley jump pass off to his teammate Andre Wilburn. Now Purley at the point. Here's Tommy Colbert. Trojans in that man-to-man. To start, we're scoreless. We've played a minute. Colbert with a basketball to Cam Evans. Baseline drive. Ball was deflected. Now it's recovered. Andre Wilburn in the lane over Brock McCrancy. Wilburn scores, and the Whitmer Panthers get on the board first.
A lot of pace right now. They're playing with massive pace, Whitmer, and we're playing a little bit. Now we're going to slow it down here and walk it up.
Max Roth will handle the rock as he steps into the front court. We'll be interested to get a little attitude. Now the ball is deflected. Last touch by Colbert down low, or Wilburn rather. It'll stay Finley possession in the front court. One of the things we thought, and Coach Rucky talked about a little bit, Chris, from the Defiance game, is filling that gap at point for the Trojans that Isaiah Moore had last year. Inbounds, quick shot. Stremka missed. Rebound, Whitmer. Who's the point guard going to be? Huh?
I mean, I think it's about by committee right now.
Yep. Here's a loose ball stolen away. Pass shoved ahead to McCrancy. Brock drives, throws up a miss.
They're letting him play.
Yep. McCrancy, he'll jack it from deep in the corner. It's up and in for Brock McCrancy.
This is the kind of game, if he finds open spots, he's going to get good looks tonight against a team like Whitmer.
Boy, and he's just the guy. 3-2. Trojans with their first lead after that made three-pointer. Ball's tipped loose in the corner. Referee Denny Morris says it will stay Whitmer possession in the front court.
It's amazing. The pace. If we stay at this pace, there's going to be a lot of guys that play, because I know these five aren't going to be able to play at this pace the whole game.
I agree. Whitmer with a basketball, working their half-court offense. Cam Evans gets around his defender McCrancy, throws up kind of an off-balance shot, missed it, ball deflected out of bounds. I might get overruled. They initially said it'll stay Whitmer, but the out referee, Joe Allen, says no, let's go the other way. So it's Finley possession, and Trojans are working against full-court man-to-man. Baseball pass wildly.
Wow. Nice throw.
Yep, into Terry and Ross's hands to Brock McCrancy with the left hand.
We're going to get a lot of those looks all night long, just to make sure we get good looks.
All 5 of the Trojan points go to Brock McCrancy. It's 5-2 Finley early on the Jack's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing scoreboard. Here's Purley. Jumps it out to me. Push shot deep in the right corner. Three-pointer for Cam Evans is up and in for Whitmer. We're tied at 5, already 3 minutes into this basketball game. It's been an entertaining start. Terry and Ross dribbles around his defender, Maurice Purley. Step back, shot by Ross is off the mark. Long rebound to Whitmer. Actually, it went out of bounds, untouched. It'll be Whitmer possession.
It wasn't a bad look. He had his little step back shot. It just didn't go as a hard rim, but I would tell you right now, Whitmer wants to push it.
Here come the Panthers in the front court with a basketball. Maurice Purley jumps it out to Evans. Long-range push shot. This time he missed. Rebound to Purley off the deflection. Purley dribbles right wing. The much taller McCrancy defending him. The pass, he zings it into the baseline. Good look. And Colbert couldn't finish. Rebound to McCrancy ahead to Terry and Ross. Feeds it even further ahead to A.J. Adams. Out front, Max Roth for 3. I'm sorry. Chris Stremka for 3.
He can hit that once in a while. He gets that open look, gets his feet set.
No question. Bring it up a little bit. There you go. Stremka with the 3. We saw a little bit of that from Chris late in the season last year. Now a steal. A.J. Adams could go the distance, and he will slam, bam, jam with the tomahawk. A.J. Adams really flushes it down with authority. It's 10-5 Trojans, and now a Finley foul in the front court.
That's the big thing, that dunk might get us going here. Got the bench up, got everybody a little excited, They're going to have to create their own energy. Good start, 10-5. We made some shots, but we're going to get good looks. Now we got to be able to guard them.
Whitmer bringing some new personnel in. Cam Boker, 6'2" junior. Also for Whitmer is Rennie Buckingham, a 5'10" senior. And for the Trojans, Justin Roth, the 5'11" junior. Now another steal. Justin Roth just came in the lineup. Loose ball on the floor, recovered by Whitmer's Maurice Purley. He drives over Max Roth. Good move. And a bucket for Whitmer's Maurice Purley.
He's a nice player. He's quick. He's not very big, but he's quick, and he's a really good passer.
Makes it 10-7. The Trojan lead at 3. Still 3:20 to play first quarter. Max Roth dribbles into the front court. Hands to Stremka, about 20 feet from the hoop. Chris jumps it back to Max Roth. directing traffic out front. Closely guarded there by the new Whitmer guy. Boker just checked in. Trojans with it. Here's A.J. Adams down on the block. Steps inside of his defender. Goes up. Shot rejected by Colbert. Rebound. Put back. Basket.
Nice job by A.J. to stay with it on that. He got it blocked and it got it right back and took the shot. It was a nice job by A.J.
No question about it. 12-7. The Trojan lead is 5. We're under 3 minutes. Almost a steal. In fact, it is for Justin Roth. Looking ahead. Hands back to Max. Almost pulled the trigger. Decides not to. Shoves it on the wing to A.J. Now down low, Stremka turns. Chris goes up strong with the right hand and uses that height beautifully. The basket to Chris Stremka.
That was a nice job by Chris. If he gets at his repertoire, that's going to really help the Trojans this year.
14-7. Finley doubles up Whitmer. Whitmer with it. Purley jumps it and overthrows Tommy Colbert on the baseline, partially driven by the defensive effort. A.J. Adams out with the mismatch. Sam Wyra will come in for Finley as Terrion Ross grabs the seat.
Right now, Coach, he's subbing a lot of guys early on right now with the pace, and I think the thing is, I don't know how deep they are, but I think, we got 8 or 9 guys that can play, so I think we are a little bit deeper than they are.
Bryce Keller, one of the new players in for Whitmer. Big fella, 6'5", junior, but very hefty big fella. And you're right, we've seen, 8 different Panthers already. Referee Danny Morris with a brief conversation with Anthony Stacy. Now, Jim Ruckey wants to know what they're talking about.
I don't know if someone subbed in wrong, and they're talking about maybe a technical foul. I don't know.
5 on the floor for the Trojans. Sam Wyra, Max Roth, Justin Roth, also Chris Stremka, and A.J. Adams. Pretty good start here, still with 2:12 to play in the quarter. What are you thinking?
I think right now, this is the pace that I thought that maybe we had to play a little bit Defiance to get us going energy-wise. But, obviously you're not going to be able to play at this pace the whole game.
Right.
But I think for these kids, this is how they like to play. I think I think Max is going to get into it a little bit more.
Yep.
I think he's much a full court player, and I don't know if AJ's coming off right now or something, or they got blood.
Okay, blood on.
There's a technical foul on Whitmer.
All right.
And
blood on A.J. Adams' jersey. So, assistant coach Ray Elbin hustled down in the locker room. So probably going to find a new jersey top for A.J. Right? I
would assume, and I think what happened was Whitmer's player did not sub in properly or had the wrong number in the book, is what I'm assuming.
Fair enough. Brock McCrancy missing the first free throw. He'll get another. This time it's up and in.
Right now it'll be interesting because Whitmer's put a whole new guys in, a whole new 4 guys in, and it's interesting who they're going to be their scorer because their 2 kids that scored their points early is out.
Darian Parks, 5'7" junior. Also, we mentioned Cam Boker, 6'2" junior. The big fella that we talked about, Keller, the 6'5" junior. And Maurice Purley, I guess he stays in. And Andre Wilburn, a starter, has returned.
And AJ's number 30 now.
Yeah.
Well, for the people on TV.
That's right. AJ Adams now wearing number 30. He's kind of obvious though with his pot, although he is not on the floor at the moment. And look at that backdoor pass to Max Roth. The assist to Chris Stremka. The basket to Max Roth. That was a thing of beauty.
Nice play by the Trojans there.
Short-range jumper on the other end is up and in for Darian Parks. His first bucket. 18-9, minute 45 first quarter. Trojans with the lead. Max Roth beats the dribble. Takes it down the lane. Got it stripped from him. That's Parks coming the other way. Trojans hustle back beautifully. Parks wants to go the distance. Takes it to the hole. Won't score, but draws a Finley foul. Likely on Sam Wyra with the late reach in.
I think the biggest thing is there, Max was by him, and I don't know if he got grabbed, but on the other end, I thought Sam got a lot of ball, but, there's a lot of people in there, so it was hard to see.
Yeah, it's almost astonishing how different the pace is today as opposed to Friday. Of course, Defiance traditionally very deliberate ball control, and that's to their credit. They've established that over the years. Now A.J. Adams will come back in after Darian Parks hits the free throw.
Terrion Ross comes in for Max.
Yep. Parks will get one more, and Anthony Stacy not afraid to continue to go to his bench. He'll bring starter Tommy Colbert, 6'4" senior, back on as the big fella Keller grabs a seat.
Right now, Finley, we've rotated in 7 guys right now. It'll be interesting if he goes any deeper than that because if they keep it at this pace.
Parks' second free throw up and right through for Darian Parks, the junior. And, of course, the full-court man-to-man after the made free throw. Trojans working in the backcourt, Terry and Ross. They'll just clear out and let T. Ross do it himself. Battling Purley defensively. Here's Brock McCrancy back to Terrian. Lobs it inside. A.J. Adams jumps it out to Justin Roth. He'll fire a three. It's way off the mark. Rebound, Andre Wilburn battling in the corner, and we have a foul or on the end line.
We got a foul on A.J. Adams.
Oh, yes, indeed. First on A.J., third on the Trojans team.
I think the biggest thing right now is, A.J. had that ball in there. I think he's got to look to maybe try to take it up in strong. But we did have a good look, and Justin didn't knock it down.
I must have had it on the wrong guy earlier. Did the PA just say that was the third foul?
Third team foul.
Or second foul on A.J. Adams, though.
I think it was.
Confirm that, yeah. Here's a three-try right wing. It's off the mark by Parks. Ball rolls out of bounds. We'll head the other way. Yeah, I had a foul on. I had one on A.J., one on McCrancy, and one on Sam Raiwan. Must be 2 on A.J. and no fouls on Brock McCrancy. So
that's big, putting 2 on him already.
No question about it. Under a minute, 18-11, Trojans with the lead, and it's stolen from Max Roth. Feet ahead, and look at the shot by Cam Boker as he muscles it up with his left hand right after he draws a foul. And if that's on Sam Wyra, that's his second. So 2 guys already with 2 fouls.
Wow.
For the Findlay Trojans, and 5 team fouls as Cam Boker, 6'2" junior, looks to complete the three-point play. It's up and in. More changes. Trojans are first look at Jake Bishop, the 5'10" sophomore. And also for Whitmer, Grady Mee, a starter, returns. Working against the press, Terrian Ross with Mee on him defensively. Terrian shakes him off. We're down to 45 seconds, first quarter. Trojans' lead has dwindled, now just 4, 18-14. Terrian feeds on the wing to Brock McCrancy. Bounces it to Jake Bishop. First varsity action for Jake in his career. Now they lob it down on the block. McCrancy backing in on Colbert. Brock still with it. Left hand. Switches to his strong side. Right hand. Throws up a shot. Won't go down. Rebound Whitmer. Quickly coming the other way. And finding an opening. Missing an easy lay-in was Andre Wilburn. McCrancy with the rebound. Outlet ahead to Justin Roth. 8-7. He throws it away. Whitmer with 5-4. Colbert slams into Jake Bishop. Draws the foul. Offensive foul on Whitmer's Tommy Colbert.
Nice job by Jake. Stepped right in there.
Yep.
Let the run over him. It was a good job. That was a big play for us because right now the momentum is all Whitmer.
Trojans will have to come the length of the court with 3 seconds to play in the quarter. Justin Roth, a beautiful feed on the length of the court pass to Max Roth. He lays it up and in. Wow. So we've played 8 minutes tonight from Findlay High School on the Jack's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing scoreboard. It's the Findlay Trojans 20, the Whitmer Panthers 14. On 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Since 1960, Reineke family dealerships have been family-owned and customer-driven. 10 full-service dealerships in Fostoria, Tiffin, Lima, Upper Sandusky, Findlay, North Baltimore, and most recently, Reineke RV of Toledo and Tiffin. We have a huge new vehicle inventory to choose from, including Ford, Lincoln, Nissan, Honda, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Over 550 pre-owned vehicles, plus StarCraft and Flagstaff RVs. Get your key from Reineke, ReinekeFamilyDealerships.com.
Instead of mourning a death, we really needed to celebrate this beautiful life. From the day we met at Hanneman Funeral Home, Drew really made a point to find out what Todd was about. Drew even let us bring Todd's truck and put it right where everybody walks in. Beautiful touch. Todd's favorite chair on the porch, his cowboy boots sitting on them with flowers, things memorable about Todd. When people walk in, they thought it was just gorgeous.
I'm Drew DeVore, funeral director, Hanneman Funeral Homes in Findlay and Macomb.
The Findlay Trojans, WFIN and 95.5 FM.
And welcome again to Findlay High School. Mike Miller with you, Chris Ireland alongside. Ready to go, second quarter. Entry pass on the inbound. Nice feed from Max Roth into Terry and Ross. Fell down, got the shot off, missed it. Trojans with the rebound. Jake Bishop fires up a three. It won't go. Rebound inside. And for the Trojans, excellent board for Dylan Ankney. Shoveled off to Terry and Ross. Can't score from short range, but draws a Whitmer foul.
The one thing Dylan can do is he can rebound. He's a rebounding machine. So he got, 2 rebounds on that? That was huge.
Yep. So Terry and Ross will step to the line. He'll get 2, was in the act of shooting. The Whitmer foul on Tommy Colbert, his third team foul. Now, Ankney was hurt last year, so we didn't get a good look at him, but you've seen him before. He brings some size, and he's a pretty stable performer. Is that a fair assessment?
I would say the thing is, if he does what he does well, it's going to really help the Trojans, which he can rebound. He's not going to score a lot, but he can rebound the ball.
Especially with the continued absence of Luke Montgomery. Now a steal, Max Roth takes it away, lobs it ahead perfectly to A.J. Adams. Easy lay-in, 6 for A.J. Trojans now with their biggest lead, 24-14. Off-balance shot by Darian Parks is taken away. Another breakaway. This time, Terry and Ross will finish with the 2. And Coach Anthony Stacy has seen enough. He'll take a 30-second time, and so will we. With 7:21 to play, second quarter, it's Findlay 25, Whitmer 14 on 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
They're still known for having the best pizza in town after 45 years in business. Angelo's Pizza in Cary. Angelo's is home of the family combo. A 16-inch pizza, breadsticks, and 2-liter of pop, only $24.95. Angelo's is also known for the best stuffed crust pizza. Delicious. You can also order Angelo's specialty pizzas, subs, wings, salads, and a variety of fried foods. Are you within Angelo's 12-mile radius? Call for delivery. Angelo's Pizza in Cary. Check them out on Facebook.
WFIN, home of the Findlay Trojans.
And welcome back to Findlay High School. After the early timeout in this second quarter, Coach Anthony Stacy, Whitmer feeling it a little bit as the Trojans are digging this up-tempo style, and now the Findlay press forces a steal. Max Ross shoves it to Terry and Ross. He'll jack up a 3-shot missed. Long rebound, A.J. Adams. Max jump pass, Strumka inside. Chris turns, shot bounding, Rebound tipped out, Whitmer, and they want to run with it. In the front court for the Panthers. Oh, look at that feed from Maurice Purley to Cam Evans.
Yeah, we got to get back on defense and stop the ball.
Evans with his 5th point, 25-16. Just over a minute into the second quarter. Pass was forced a little bit, saved by Chris Strumka, now tipped into the backcourt. Might be an over-back violation against the Findlay Trojans, and it is. That time, Whitmer overplaying it defensively worked to their advantage.
They did do a good job of really getting in the pass lanes, Whitmer.
So Whitmer with it, working their half-court offense. Here's Cam Evans drives down the lane, and he'll go up and draw a foul. And is that A.J. Adams? No. It is. That's his 3rd. Wow. With 3 fouls already, A.J. Adams, he might be done for the half.
Yeah, I don't think we would want to play him anymore this half. I think the biggest thing is Whitmer gets it, and they're going. They're going to the basket. It's almost like we want to get a shot off within 10 seconds.
Evans with the made free throw. 25-16. Bryce Keller did check in now for Whitmer. Second free throw is missed. Rebound Terrion Ross for Finley. He lobs it into the front court for Roth, and it's stolen by Maurice Purley. Purley down the lane. Looks to dish it off, stolen back by Terrion Ross. Ahead to Max Roth. He'll drive. He will score.
That's one thing. You got to get out on the break with Max. He's very good at it.
6 for Super Max, 27-16. We're 2 minutes into this third quarter. Cam Evans looks for help, loses it. Stolen by Terrion Ross. Helter-skelter action. Terrion off to Stremka. Whistle right before Chris can take it up and score, and we'll look for an indication. I think it's going to be a Whitmer foul.
Charge.
Oh,
wow.
Wow, referee Denny Morris. The Trojans were already starting to line up, thinking he was going to shoot. How about them apples?
Wow.
First on Terrion Ross. 6th team foul on Finley.
That's not good. They're almost in the bonus.
Shades of last Friday, except we didn't have an 11-point lead at any point. Whitmer in the front court, struggling with it a little bit. Purley. Maurice dribbles left of the key. Down to 5.5 minutes, first half. Bombs away 3. Grady Mee. High bounces off the backboard, hit one of the restraining wires, so it'll be out of bounds. And, you know, I said this last year, and I'm going to say it for the first time this year. Why should that be out of bounds? That should just be live ball.
Yeah, because it's still in play.
No. I never understood that call. It's universal, but I just think it's a bad rule. Here's Max Roth in the front court for the Finley Trojans. Bounces it to his running mate, Justin Roth, his cousin. Crossover dribble for Justin. Works it to Dylan Ankney, and he got tripped up from behind.
He got pushed a little bit. They've only got 14 fouls right now. We got to get them in the bonus here.
That was Jaden Gibson, 6'2" junior, whistled for the foul. Trojans lead 27-16. They work it in the front court. Near sideline, Justin Roth with the basketball. Works the high post to Stremka. 3-try. Brock McCrancy in and out. Rebound. Stremka back up and in. Chris with a great garbage basket there and a beautiful finish.
Nice job by Chris finding the ball, put it right back up, then put it down the floor.
7 now for Stremka. 29-16. Trojans up by 13. Here's Evans. Left of the key with Brock McCrancy on him. Jump pass. Oh, he got it to Keller. Big fella down on the block. Nobody wants to deal with Bryce Keller, and he'll put it up and score. Trojans so fast the other way. Chris Stremka mopping up inside.
Did a nice job there.
As he continues with a big first half now with 9 points. And here's a traveling violation against Whitmer's Cam Evans in the front court. Evans has been a little loose with handling the basketball, and that time he got caught. Now some jockeying between Evans and Max Roth. Referee Danny Morris steps in there.
Yeah.
And Evans going to grab a seat. I think Anthony Stacy may have seen that Cam was getting out of control a little bit, so he will sit down as another Cam Boker, 6'2" junior, will come on. Finley, 5 on the floor. Max Roth, Justin Roth, Chris Stremka, Brock McCrancy, and Dylan Ankney. Now they work it into Justin Roth in the backcourt. Max shoves it ahead. Brock McCrancy looks for help. Oh, man,
that was close.
That was huge. That was over and back for sure. Got away with it. It's hard to see that center court line because it's sort of disguised by the big F for the Finley Trojans in the middle of the floor, but I think the Trojans got a break there.
Yeah, they did.
Here's Justin Roth, right-hand wing, backpedals, guarded by Grady Mee. Still with it in their half-court offense. Brock McCrancy, left of the circle, backdoor, just a bit behind Max Roth, and it's stolen by Maurice Purley for Whitmer. Purley crossover dribble, ball is kicked out of bounds, kicked by Dylan Ankney. It'll belong to Whitmer, and they'll have it in their front court. Coach Jim Ruckey back to the bench as Jake Bishop will return. And let's see who will sit. Terrion Ross will sit. Justin Roth grabs a seat. All right. Bishop brings a different component with his potential three-point shooting. I recall from the JV ranks, he was pretty good at that.
Yeah, that's his specialty.
3-try by Whitmer's Cam Boker missed a shot. Rebound to Jake Bishop. and he's fouled in the backcourt. A fifth Whitmer Panther foul. And for Jaden Gibson, the 6'2" senior, that's his second. Our first look at new guy, number 4, not on my roster. What did he say his name was? You recall?
I did not hear it.
I think he said Williams something. We'll try to pick it up. If not anytime soon, we'll get it at halftime. Jake Bishop in the backcourt for the Findlay Trojans, leading 31-18. 3:20 to play first half. Max Roth return pass to Bishop, left-hand wing. Deep in the corner with it is Brock McCrancy. Now on the dribble. Trojans, Chris Stremka, whistle, time, Coach Jim Ruckey. So we'll take a break from here with 3:09 to play in the first half on the Jack's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing scoreboard. It's Findlay 31, Whitmer 18. This is 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Carrier Green Speed. What is it? It's a way for you to save up to 50% over your conventional home heating and air conditioning energy costs. Where can you get it? Jack's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Jack's is a factory-authorized Carrier dealer. Call Jack's today to learn how you can save 40 to 50% using Carrier Green Speed technology in your home. Jack's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Your hometown Carrier factory-authorized dealer in Findlay. Make the most of your holiday moments with help from Chick-fil-A Catering. Yep, Chick-fil-A offers box meals for an individualized catering experience. Reheatable nugget trays for the best planned occasions. Chick-fil-A's traditional trays of nuggets, mac and cheese, fruit salad, and the delicious cookie brownie tray. Order in one of 3 easy ways. Download the Chick-fil-A One app and earn points with your order. Call the Findlay Chick-fil-A 419-425-5288 or go online at chickfil-a.com/FindlayOH.
The Findlay Trojans, WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Back to action, second quarter tonight from Findlay. Trojans with the lead and the basketball. Max Roth, baseline jumper, air ball, a little too strong. Rebound to Whitmer in the backcourt. As the Panthers scream down to the other, and that's number 4. New guy just checked in. Missed a shot from long range. Max Roth with the rebound forces the bounce path, and it's stolen by Whitmer's Maurice Purley, and it's stolen right back by Max Roth. 2-on-1. Max going to take it himself. Collision, and referee Denny Morris, I think it might be a foul on Max Roth as they're coming this way. Yep. Wow.
That was a tough one. I mean, he wasn't really set. Maybe Max could have passed it off to Jake. I don't know, but I don't think that was a charge.
It was a pretty fluid situation, if you will. Max will sit with the foul. 7th team foul on the Trojans. Offensive, so not shooting. 2.5 minutes to play. First half, Trojans lead 31-18. Whitmer with the rock. Cam Boker. Now dribbling out front is Darian Parks back in the lineup. Parks and me is the backcourt for Whitmer at this time. Jake Bishop defensively on Parks. Forces a turnover. Stolen by Terrian Ross. 3-on-2. Terrian free throw line jumper. Swish.
Nice job by Terrian under control. Just pulled up and shot a little jumper.
5th point for Terrian Ross. 33-18. Trojans by 15 under 2 minutes first half. Here's a jump pass in the lane and a beautiful defensive play. Oh, referee missed that one. Dylan Agney hit the ball, and it clearly, from my angle, bounced right off Andre Wilburn.
Yes, it did.
Oh, man.
That was a good play by Dylan.
No doubt. I'm not sure how he did miss that, actually. Grady Mee, now Whitmer with the basketball. Working around. Wilburn with it. Not where he wants to be, about 30 feet from the hoop. Still with it. Cam Boker at the point, guarded by Justin Roth. Whitmer looking a little disorganized with their half-court offense. They pound it down on the baseline, and they throw it away. Jake Bishop with Ross behind him. He finds him. He goes up, and it's taken out of bounds. Oh, and they're going to say it was last touch by Terrian Ross.
I think he bobbled it a little bit and hit it off his own. I think that was a pretty good call on that one.
All right. A couple of fresh bodies for both teams. Maurice Purley wears number 1 for Whitmer. He's back on. as is Max Roth. Where's number 4 for the Findlay Trojans? Final minute 15, first half. Trojans by 15 in a high-tempo first half, as we predicted. Oh, here's Bryce Keller for Whitmer. He'll jack up a 3 off the mark. Trojans with the rebound. They come the other way. Max Roth explodes down the lane. Step back to Dylan Ankney. Now Max Roth with it again, under a minute. Max put the defense to sleep, blows to the lane, can't hit the lay-in. Rebound to Whitmer. They come the other way. Purley screams down the lane, throws up a prayer. Trojans with the breakaway. Perfect feed. Terry and Ross ahead to Max Roth for the easy 2. Trojans lead 35-18. We have a timeout on the floor, and let's see, it's only a 30, so we'll keep it right here. And boy, Chris, well, I think what we've noticed is what you might have anticipated, and you were suggesting even in our pregame that with this expected up-tempo that the Trojans, good chance we're going to be able to hit their stride a little bit. And we've seen the Roths and certainly Max and Jake Bishop have meshed well in the open floor.
I think the biggest thing is you got to understand that, like I said, these are not the normal Findlay teams that, you know, that don't like to play with pace. And I think with the athleticism that we have, I think teams realize, like, you know, if you want to run, we'll run with you. And in years past, we wouldn't want to do that. But I think with this group, you can.
You say, where is A.J. Adams? We say, he's on the bench with 3 personal fouls. He is clearly done for the half. Sam Wyra, by the way, just checked in for Findlay. Trojans work the press. Look at Terry and Ross dive for the ball. Whitmer, I think they just threw it away. Oh, no, one of the Findlay guys over there.
Max threw it.
All right. Either way, it's Whitmer basketball, but the Trojans press is really harassing Whitmer. This is fun to watch here.
Yeah, getting up and down, you know, it's fun basketball to watch.
Under half a minute, Whitmer in the backcourt, and this time they beat the press with the pass ahead to Keller. Might have got away with a walk. He'll jump stop into the lane, and pretty good move for Bryce Keller.
Yeah.
That's his 4th. Look how quickly the Trojans come the other way. Max Roth, like a speed demon, hits a little short-range jumper. And that's 10 for Max Roth. Long-range shot, Keller missed it. Trojans with a rebound ahead to Stremke. Can't lay it up in time as the buzzer sounds, bringing us to halftime. Tonight from Findlay High School in what is designated as senior night. Also the senior home opener. At the half, it's the Findlay Trojans 37 and the Whitmer Panthers 20. This is 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
At LaRich Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Findlay, you want it, we got it. With over 500 new Chevys available and our upfront pricing, we'll save you time and money. That's LaRich Chevrolet Cadillac downtown Findlay or on the web at larichcars.com. Find new roads.
Toyota and Subaru make the car, LaRich makes the difference. Check out all our new and used vehicle specials with pictures and prices at ToyotaBob.com. So make the switch to LaRich Toyota Subaru on the corner next to Best Buy in Findlay, proudly invested in your community.
Looking for a primary care provider? Blanchard Valley Medical Associates offers comprehensive care in one location, and they always accept new patients. To see a list of their primary care providers or schedule an appointment, go to bvma.com.
Something happened and you've been injured. When the injury needs orthopedic care, there's only one place to go, NWO. The NWO Ortho Express Clinic. You'll receive same-day treatment with direct access to specialty care from NWO professionals. Decreased wait time and less expensive than a trip to the emergency room. The NWO Ortho Express Clinic, Findlay's east side on 224. Find out more at nwomedicine.com. There's only one place to go, NWO.
Nearly 250,000 men and women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year.
Breast cancer is unacceptable. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
We're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
This message provided by WFIN.
We talk to the coaches right here on WFIN Coach's Corner. This is John Marshall inviting you to join me for the Coach's Corner presented by Hancock County Veteran Services. We'll cover the Findlay Trojans, the Blanchard Valley Conference, the University of Findlay, and much more. You'll hear what the coaches have to say on each and every program. Join us for the Coach's Corner on Wednesday night following Buckeye basketball on 1330 WFIN, WFIN.com, and 95.5 FM.
Your first look at business and the business of life happens each weekday morning on WFIN. Hi, this is Gordon Deal, inviting you to join me at 5 a.m. for This Morning, America's First News. We'll give you the top money and business news and information about managing your money and retirement savings. Plus, there's the latest on technology, e-commerce, careers, health, entertainment, and much more. This Morning, weekdays at 5 a.m. And check out the weekend edition Saturday mornings at 5 on 1330 WFIN, WFIN.com, and now at 95.5 FM.
The Findlay Trojans, WFIN and 95.5 FM.
And welcome back to Findlay High School. It is halftime and time for the Northwest Ohio Orthopedics Express Clinic halftime with the Findlay Trojans leading the Whitmer Panthers 37-20. Trojans led 20-14 after 8 minutes. We'll take a look at our individual scoring here shortly. Let's get some impressions of what we've seen so far from Chris Ireland. Chris, I must say you were spot on with your intuition, thinking that the Whitmer up-tempo style could actually be a kind of a shot in the arm to the Trojans and their really outstanding perimeter and open floor guys, the Roths, Terry and Ross, certainly Jake Bishop, and others. It has very much played out that way with A.J. Adams sort of saddled with foul problems, but it's been a high-flying Trojan offense in this first half.
I think the biggest thing is if you play with pace with the group, and the thing is athletic as this group is, and like I told you, I said played 8, 9 guys, 10 guys, you can play up to 10 guys with this group, and I don't think you miss a beat because you're the athleticism, and the thing is, you know, their first 5 were okay, but when they started subbing guys in, our second wave was still pretty good, and that's why I think that the big reason is, and then we kept pushing it, and the thing is we weren't slowing down, we were pushing the pace, and we got a lot of easy buckets. I mean, we didn't call many sets, and the thing is sometimes, you know, if that's what you need to play like, and the thing is you just got to get, you know, make it or what they call it, organized chaos. And that's if you can get good at that's hard to guard, first of all, because you just don't have the athletes. And the other thing is teams, I can see teams start slowing it down against Findlay because I don't think they're going to want to get up and down with them because of how athletic they are. I think some teams will try it, but I don't, you know, pressing them, I don't think it's a good idea. I think you'd want to walk it up against Findlay.
Good to see some other guys get minutes, too, like Jake Bishop, because he's too good of a player to not be in the rotation through the course of the year. It's been a good first half. Let's look at our individual scoring for the Trojans. Max Roth leading the way, the 6'1" junior with 10 points on 5 baskets. Chris Stremka with 9. Good first half for Chris, showing really his potential down low as a offensive rebounder and as a scorer in set situations. Also for the Trojans, 6 for A.J. Adams before he sat in that second quarter with his 3rd personal foul. 6 for Brock McCrancy. All of his points came really right at the start of the game. And 5 points for Terry and Ross, who is picking up where he left off last year as a JV player. He's just an absolute demon in the open floor. Ross, a good defender and an offensive player. For Whitmer, 6 different players have scored, but not much from any individual. Cam Evans with 6 points, 4 for Darian Parks, 3 for Cam Boker, 4 for Bryce Keller, and 2 each for Maurice Purley and Andre Wilburn. The Whitmer total of 20, 37-20 here at the half. Fans, we remind you the employees of Ball Metal wish all area teams and students great success this season. Ball Metal would like to remind everyone as always, to please recycle. Good luck from Ball Metal. Quick update the situation we're dealing with. The Trojans almost for sure will play the St. John's Titans here at Findlay on Friday night. Moving forward beyond then, really can't be certain of anything. Whitmer, in fact, has suggested that their first game last night with Southview and then tonight with Findlay could be the end of their season until July 11th. So everything is sort of up in the air, and that goes to what we've all said. Enjoy whatever the next game is, and that's kind of how we're looking at it, right, Chris?
Yeah, the biggest thing is January 11th date for Lucas County teams is what they're saying, and so they're going to try to get as many games as they get in. And then I've heard that they're going to maybe let them practice once or twice a week, but I don't know for sure. But, yeah, they seemed like the city schools seem to be pretty much dead in stone. They're going to be done after Friday, and then the Catholic schools and the private schools sound like they're going to try to keep going. Just going to have to play on the road. And
the obvious effect with our Findlay Trojans, simply because the league is obviously primarily Toledo-based league, the exceptions being Fremont, Findlay, and Lima. We're in the Northwest Ohio Orthopedics Express Clinic halftime with the Findlay Trojans leading Whitmer 37-20. Second half action is ahead at 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Ohio. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Along with WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Hi, this is Ty Higgins, inviting you to join me Sunday mornings on WFIN for Our Ohio Weekly. We cover a wide variety of subjects, including food safety, science and technology, agriculture, business, government, and much more. The conversations with our guests each week will focus on the issues that are important to you, your community, and the state of Ohio. Join us for Our Ohio Weekly, Sunday mornings at 6 on 1330 WFIN, WFIN.com, and 95.5 FM.
I'm Paul Keels, and WFIN is your home of the Buckeyes.
Dribbling and driving right of the lane, right corner, Walker throws a three, nails it, C.J. Walker.
Assist by D.J. Cart making his mark here.
7 for Walker, 67-48 Ohio State.
Wednesday afternoon at 5, the Buckeyes take on Moorhead State. Pre-game at 4:15.
The home of the Buckeyes, WFIN and 95.5 FM. WFIN, home of the Findlay Trojans.
And welcome back to Findlay High School. So glad you're with us tonight. Hope you're enjoying this action, the home opener. Also, senior night for the Trojans. Might as well have senior night tonight. Don't know what the future holds. And it went well. It was really a really excellent ceremony honoring the seniors for this year's team. Whitmer basketball to start this third quarter. Looks like their original 5 on the floor. We'll set the Findlay 5 on the floor here shortly. With the basketball is Darian Parks. Pushes it out. Actually, no, not their original 5. Parks will let it fly. Long shot. Got his own rebound. Takes it to the hole. Goes up. Missed it. Battle. Tie up. And the arrow says it belongs to the Findlay. No, a foul.
On Terrion.
Terrion Ross from behind. Whistled for the foul. Trojans 5 on the floor. Brock McCrancy, Chris Stremka, A.J. Adams, Max Roth, Terrion Ross. That was the original Findlay 5. Keep in mind, A.J. Adams with 3 personal fouls. Here's Whitmer's Cam Boker. He missed a shot. Rebound, Brock McCrancy. Coming down the far sideline. Ross unguarded, jacks up a 3. Rims out, rebound, A.J. Adams. Lost the ball, and they're going to say it was last touch by Cam Boker. Anthony Stacy up off the bench says, no, A.J. just lost it out of his hands.
Yeah, the kid from Whitmer smacked it.
That's what I thought. Trojans with it. Max Roth in the front court along the far side. They lob it to A.J. Adams. The assist to Chris Stremka. Good recognition by Stremka.
Nice little lob pass. Nice little left hand by A.J.
8 points for A.J. Adams. And, oh, look at that. Keller, the big guy, zings the pass to Tommy Colbert. First two for Colbert, 39-22. Trojans by 17, just a minute into this third quarter. Max Roth working the point to Terry and Ross. Back to Max. Open three for Max Roth. Shot missed. Look at A.J. Adams. Completely took Colbert to the cleaners on that rebound.
That's the best thing he does is he's so active on the boards. He's hard to block out.
And he's got just such excellent awareness. Ball's tipped loose by Terry and Ross. Stremka's going to take it himself as Chris will lay it up and in. That's 11 for Chris Stremka. And there was a time in Chris's career where he didn't have the stability with the ball control to finish like he did. He's a much improved player.
Yes, which will help down in the long run.
Now a 21-point Finley lead, pressuring on the perimeter and a steal. Speaking of Stremka, Chris ahead to A.J. Adams with the floater. Missed it, got his own rebound. A.J. goes up and draws a foul. And, boy, A.J. Adams just starting to take over almost on any matchup he gets.
Yeah, I think, you know, when he's active like that, it's hard to block him out, and that's probably his best asset is offensive rebounding, and Whitmer really doesn't have anybody to check him.
Nope, there won't be too many guys that we'll see this year that are on par with A.J. Adams. So the interesting thing with him, I think, is as the season progresses and we start to hear about what his next level potential is. But free throw missed there by A.J. Couple of new players in there. Cam Evans, one of the two for Whitmer. Also Darian Parks back on. And A.J. Adams, the 6'5" senior, missed the first free throw. He gets another. Let's see if he gets this one. He does. A.J. now with 11 points. And a steal by Adams in the backcourt. Cross-court pass knocked out by Colbert. Finley really dominating all over the floor right now.
Yeah, Whitmer's very careless with the ball right now. We're getting about a deflection every time they pass it.
And the Trojans have doubled up Whitmer, 44-22. Max Roth playing pitch and catch, getting it in with A.J. Adams. Max lost his dribble, goes out front to Justin Roth straight away. Looking to operate. Hands to Max, back to Justin. No hesitation, feeds it to A.J. on the block, and he takes his defender to the cleaners. Wow.
Nice play by A.J.
A.J. with really like a drop step, just classic stuff down on the block. 46-22. Whitmer on the other end, off-balance shot. Keller with the rebound. Lost it out of bounds, but touched by one of the Trojans. And this thing is getting away from Whitmer, Chris.
I would tell you the thing I will say about Whitmer, they're not as talented as Finley, but they play hard. I mean, they're going hard.
Yeah, I would say that's an immediate reflection of their new coach. And here's the entry. His shot is missed, and the Trojans just fly down the floor. Roth to Ross to Stremka, and he lays it up and in. That was classic. Trojans went the length of the court, one dribble. We're going to have a full timeout from here. 5:16 to play third quarter. Finley running away with this one. Trojans on the Jack's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing scoreboard. 48-22 Finley over Whitmer on 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Did you serve in the United States military? Did you know that there is an Ohio Veterans ID card and you can have yours made at the Hancock County Veterans Service Office? You must have your DD-214 recorded at the Hancock County Recorder's Office before the ID card can be made. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call the County Veterans Service Office at 419-424-7036 or visit us online at hancockveterans.com.
The Finley Trojans, WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Back again at Finley High School after the timeout. Great start to this third quarter. Trojans had a 17-point halftime lead. The lead is now actually 16. Or no, the lead is now 26. Forgive me. I'm just thinking the lead was blown up. What am I looking at here? So it's been a dominant. They've outscored Whitmer 11-2 in this third quarter. And it's been a thing of beauty.
Yes, it has.
The 1-3-1 press now that Finley is in has helped trigger it, although that time Terry and Ross a little bit late to the destination as he collides with Andre Wilburn, following Terry and Ross. Scoreboard says that's 3 on Terry, and wow. So Terry and Ross with 3, A.J. Adams with 3. But a big lead. 3 minutes into quarter number 3. Whitmer's Cam Evans with the basketball. Long-range shot, won't go. Rebound of the Trojans. Adams with it. It's taken from him. We're going to have a foul in the backcourt. I think.
They called a jump ball.
Oh, wow. Held ball.
They called a jump ball.
Jim Rookie over there with a word for Denny Morris. Didn't maybe like how things were getting just a bit physical there in the backcourt.
Yeah.
Working against the press, Terry and Ross. Usually, he's getting clobbered, and he gets clobbered again. This time a foul. And that is
23.
Cam Evans. Yep.
His first. Getting a little chippy here.
Yeah, maybe a little frustration hanging in there for Whitmer because we've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Here's a Whitmer steal on the inbound, and the drive missed, foul. What, after the missed shot? I don't know. Yeah, almost on every incursion. There's Evans. And now Evans, Coach Anthony Stacy talking to Cam Evans, probably asking him to just cool, let's play. Long way to go, but a pretty hefty margin. Trojans foul Justin Roth, his first. And Cam Boker at the line. He had 3 in that first half. The left-handed shooting style is off the mark. Pretty frustrating for Whitmer. I can only imagine they lost to Southview last night. They're going down here, and they might be done for a month and a half.
Did he, I didn't talk to Coach Stacy, but did he talk about possibly trying to get a game Friday?
Didn't seem that optimistic at all about it.
Yeah.
Almost as if it's not on the cards. He made it sound like this is it. After last night and tonight. Second free throw missed also. Trojans with the rebound. Max Roth threads the needle and goes the distance as he just saw an opening. Max not going to stop if he's seeing openings.
No, that's what he does well.
50-23 for Max. He has a dozen. Now the Whitmer Panthers work it inside, and a good finish for Andre Wilburn. That's 4 points for Wilburn. 50-25. Steal. Whitmer in the backcourt as Purley gets it to Boker, his 5th point. And now the Trojans throw it away in the front court. A little sloppy there. And Coach Rucky wants to talk about it with 4:04 to play third quarter. Just a 30-second time, and we'll keep it here. And what kind of things concern you, Chris Ireland, in a game like this where you got a pretty hefty lead? We're only midway third quarter. At some point, you almost have to forget the scoreboard if you're a team with a hefty lead.
I think the biggest thing is being sloppy. Still getting good shots. I mean, taking shots what they give you, pushing the ball. I think if you want to play any type of pace like this, I think you're going to take the good with the bad a little bit. When you play fast, you're going to take the good with the bad, and until you guys get good at it. And this is something that is going to work out the kinks, and the more we do it, the better we're going to get at it.
And understanding, certainly, as you're implying, it's the second game of the year.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here come the Whitmer Panthers exactly halfway through this third quarter. Trojans with a 23-point lead. Whitmer working against the man-to-man. Jump pass stolen beautifully. A.J. Adams. Look at the feed to Chris Stremka. He zings it down there. Nice Stremka one step and he lays it up and in.
Nice pass by A.J.
3 buckets by Chris Stremka in this third quarter. He has 15 points. 52-27. Bombs away 3 by Purley. Shot missed. Rebound. Stremka saves it, but he saved it right into the hands of Cam Evans for Whitmer.
Whitmer's starting to back off a little bit.
52-29. Justin Roth lost his dribble. right across the timeline in front of the scores table. Terry and Ross helps him out. Shoves it to Stremka. He'll jack up a three, and Chris Stremka adds to his point total. He has 9 in this third quarter alone. Now Finley quickly coming the other way as Whitmer gets nothing done. Ahead to Stremka. Reverse layup. Up and in. Chris Stremka with 20 points. 57-29.
He's playing out of his mind tonight.
He is an offensive machine. Stremka out there defensively kicks the ball as he smothers Maurice Purley. And if there were any large number of fans here, Stremka would get a big ovation from that effort. He deserves it. A lot of his teammates certainly congratulating Chris Stremka on that effort. Sam Wyrock coming on for Findlay, also Dylan Agney, and who did I miss? Brock McCrancy back in the lineup. 2.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Trojans with a big lead. They're up 28. Bombs away, 3 for Grady Mee. First points for Mee. He's a starter. 57-32. Now A.J. Adams dribbling in the open floor, a little closely guarded. Cam Boker fouls him. First on him, third team foul.
Right now, if we just play under control here for the next 3 or 4 minutes.
Yep, working up a sweat, basically having at it. Ball lost out of bounds. It'll stay Findlay basketball. Trojans will have it in the front court right in front of our broadcast position here this evening. Brock McCrancy gets it into A.J. Adams to Sam Wyra. Here's Brock for 3. That's his shot. Nothing but net. He drops it down.
Good shot by Brock.
Brock now with 9 points. His second three-pointer, 60-32. And Whitmer loses it into the front court. When it rains, it pours. Whitmer not as solid with their ball handling with this up-tempo style at this point as we expected. The Trojans a little bit ahead of them with their collective experience. Here's Sam Wyra. Tipped from Sammy by Purley. Purley with the take. He'll probably try to go the distance. He will. Throws up a wild shot. Missed it. Grady Mee with the is that Mee? It is Mee. He'll fire it up. He misses. Rebound in the lane. They battle. And Colbert has it. His shot won't go down. A.J. Adams with the rebound and the outlet all in one motion, and it's stolen right back by Tommy Colbert to Purley. He drives. Shot won't go down. Wild shots by Whitmer, out of control, and now a backcourt foul against the Whitmer Panthers. And not a good segment there, I don't think. Really, the shot selection was sort of helter-skelter, but granted, it's a 28-point Findlay lead.
Yeah. You got to take the good with the bad a little bit. Sometimes you're going to get a little sloppy here if you're going to play at a pace like this, and they're not. Finlay, frankly, is not used to playing at this pace.
No, it's almost.
And it's new to them.
Findlay prefers maybe a controlled up-tempo. This is just almost a schoolyard for a little bit here.
Yeah.
60-32 down to a minute 10 third quarter. Findlay with a big lead and possession. Brock McCrancy with the height advantage over me. Brock turns, back door. A.J. Adams breaks to the bucket, tries a reverse layup, a little bit too deep. Shot won't go. Whitmer coming the other way. Outlet ahead on the long far sidelines, and it's tipped by Wyra. Stolen away. Here comes A.J. the other way. Should have taken a little 12-footer, decided not to.
Yeah.
Back passed it and threw it away. Whitmer coming the distance. They can't get it to fall. And A.J. Adams is fouled on the rebound, and he helps up the Panther that fouled him. That's Jaden Gibson, and that's 4 on the 6'2" junior. 5th team foul on Whitmer. Final 41 seconds, third quarter. Terry and Ross, Chris Stremka, both back on for the Findlay Trojans. And that mystery number 4 back for Whitmer. Oh, I heard him say it, but I didn't understand.
Yeah, right now.
Maybe it might have been, he might have said Tavarius Franklin. Not sure. Half a minute. Trojans with it in the front court, up by 28. Terry and Ross looking around. Backdoor Sam Wyra, and he's fouled. Lots of hand guarding there. Rennie Buckingham, 5'10" senior. First on Buckingham, 6-team foul, and we are setting up for a parade to the free throw line in the final 8 minutes.
Yeah, this is going to be a long fourth quarter.
Here's Chris Stremke, gets the inbound, lobs it to Wyra. I don't think Sammy touched it. He didn't. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Trojans.
Yeah, that wasn't a really good throw by Chris there. They had 3 guys on him. I think he should have moved it to the other side.
Stremke a little bit strong with that. Entry pass, McCrancy. Wyra tries to get it back to Brock. He was not standing there. Turnover, Finley. Whitmer coming the other way.
Right now, we're getting a little sloppy. The thing is, we're trying to score a little bit too fast.
Down to 20 seconds, clock running. Final moments, third quarter. Whitmer, Keller shoves it right wing, bombs away 3, shot missed. Rebound to Justin Roth. Nice feed ahead to Brock McCrancy. 4-3 are the Trojans shot conscious. McCrancy is, and Brock with a patented three-pointer. That's a dream look for him to wrap up the quarter, and he gets it to go. After 3 quarters on the Jax Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing scoreboard, it's the Findlay Trojans 63 and the Whitmer Panthers 32. The fourth and final quarter is ahead on 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
I would recommend Hanneman Funeral Homes. We had a visitation. I'd asked Drew, can I go in and see my boy? Drew let me go in the day before visitation, and can I go in and see him by myself? Just give me 5 minutes, and that's all I need. Oh, I loved it. It actually meant the world to me. My name is Holly Henkin. Hanneman's the only place I can choose.
I'm Drew DeVore, and I am honored to serve you and your family. Hanneman Funeral Homes in Findlay and Macomb.
WFIN, home of the Findlay Trojans.
Gone for 10 years.
Yeah.
And welcome back to Findlay High School for Findlay Trojans basketball on this evening. The Trojans with a big lead, 63-32 after 3 quarters. Chris Ireland is alongside. Mike Miller with you. And an excellent third quarter. In particular, the 6'5" senior Chris Stremke with 11 points gives him 20 for the game. But lots of great hustle for Stremke. Really fit in beautifully what the Trojans were doing offensively, Chris.
Yeah, they did a nice job, and he's had his best game of his career probably.
Probably from a point total. And
I mean, he's pretty clean today.
There's a big 3 for the Grady Mead. Drops the tray, his second three-pointer. 63-35. Trojans with it. Sam Wyra with the basketball. Looking for a screen. He gets it from Stremke. Chris should have rolled. He would have been easily open. Now Terry and Ross takes it back up front. Ross with the dribble to Justin Roth. Off to Sam Wyra. Peeks on the baseline. Decides not to go that way. Sam takes the screen. Turns. Fires. Short range jumper. Good look. It's up and in for Sam Wyra. Sam Wyra showing us he's not just a gritty kind of player inside. He's got a little touch from short range. And now a Trojans foul in the front court. It's going to be on the aforementioned Chris Stremke. That's his first, a 4th team foul. And I got an idea. Let's sit Stremke and McCrancy down. Let's bring A.J. Adams and Max Roth into the lineup. What do you think?
Yeah, it was a nice little sub there.
2 really good guys sit. 2 really good guys come in. Early fourth quarter action tonight from Findlay High School. The Trojans winning big. Here's a nice ball fake and a dribble drive to the bucket for Rennie Buckingham, and he'll draw a Findlay Trojans foul.
Right now, the biggest thing is just let's not get sloppy and just let's play some solid basketball.
Right, and the evening won't last long for A.J. Adams if he gets one more. That was his 4th personal foul. Rennie Buckingham, 5'10" senior, makes the first free throw. And he'll get one more.
I think right now that I think Coach Rookie's going to try to run some offense here, I have a feeling.
As in, like, traditional half-court stuff.
I think he's going to try to do a little bit
I
of
like
that
it.
right now.
And A.J. Adams fouled as he dribbles down the floor.
It's 1-on-1.
And I think he said Williams. I'm almost sure, so we'll just call number 4 T. Williams. Hate to not have his correct name, but what do you do? First on him. Bonus time as the 7th team foul on Whitmer. Finley just 2 away. A.J. Adams at the line. Up and in. For A.J., first point in the 4th quarter. On the game, he has 14. How's that? A.J. Adams pretty quietly with 14 tonight. That's how he rolls.
And most of them were just rebounds and putbacks.
Yep. Now the ball is kicked out of bounds in the front court by the Whitmer Panthers, so the Trojans will benefit. Justin Roth gets it to Max, working in the backcourt. Max with the cat quick. Darian Parks on him. Bounces it to A.J. Adams. Working with Justin Roth. Tip from Justin. Gets it to A.J. and reach-in foul on the block against the Whitmer Panthers. That's on Williams. That's his second.
Right now, this could be a long fourth if they keep fouling.
And as we predicted, a parade to the line as an 8th team foul. Getting set for Friday night. We hope it happens, but the schedule calls for the St. John's Titans,
which will be a solid game. They're going to be one of the teams that's going to push for the track, along with Finley, and it should be a really good game.
In year 2 of the post-Eddie Heinchel experience.
Yes. They have a solid coach. He's a good coach. Good guy.
No question. Adams, free throw up and in. A.J. hits a pair there. 68-37. The lead is back at 31 with 6 minutes to play. On the block is Williams. His jump, turnaround, little short-range jumper missed. Rebound, Whitmer, back up and in. That was Tommy Colbert. 4th point for Colbert, 68-39. Max Roth on the other end. His floater won't go. Steal by Max Roth, and he will drive and lay it up and in. That's one of the great tendencies that Max has. He doesn't give up on a play, even if he misses a shot.
He has really good hands, quick hands.
Colbert fires an off-balance 3. It's missed. Rebound, scramble for. Justin Roth comes up with it. Max is open on the wing. He'll let it fly. Shot missed, and Grady Mee has it for Whitmer. He shoves it ahead to Williams. Over A.J. and up and in for Williams. That's his first bucket. 70-41. Still 5 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Max Roth for the Findlay Trojans. Now A.J. Adams, the boy giving him the baseline. That's just too easy for A.J. That baseline was wide open, and he just flushed it. Did Whitmer even take it out of bounds?
It went in and out.
Oh, he didn't make the dunk.
No, it went in and out.
Okay, my bad.
It went in and back out.
Hey. I just totally misread that. I think, he dunked it. That's good. It went out. All right, I missed now Sam Wyroff foul on the other end. I was too much excited about him flushing that.
Yeah, it went in, down, in. If we had a replay here, you went in and back out.
I got you. Well, that's where this game has gotten us, I guess. 70-41. Whitmer inbound, air ball, deep shot in the corner, tipped out, last touch by the Panthers. It'll belong to the Findlay Trojans. Coach Jim Ruckey goes to the bench. Dylan Ankney will come on. Justin Roth will sit. And does that mean potentially Justin's done with 4:44? Not for sure, does it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Also, Jake Bishop in the lineup. 5 on the floor. Dylan Ankney, Sam Wyra, Jake Bishop, Brock McCrancy, Terrian Ross. Here's Wyra. Sammy off to Jake Bishop. Takes the screen from Ankney. Whitmer covers it well. Grady not me, I'm sorry. That's Cam Boker with the steal, and he'll take it and score. Good effort by Boker. Trojans coming the other way. Ankney benefits on the loose ball. Dylan turns, and the 6'3 senior goes up and scores his first points of the season. 72-63, halfway through this fourth and final quarter. Here's a drive down the lane. Buckingham goes up, and his shot is swatted out of bounds.
Biggest thing here right now is, everybody's getting in here, get a little bit playing time.
Yep.
But Whitmer, I give them credit. They're still playing hard.
No question. That is, maybe obviously one of the things that new coach Anthony Stacy would want to see. 3-try Andre Wilburn is up and in. His 7th point, 72-46. Terry and Ross for the Findlay Trojans in the front court. Jake Bishop open 3, his left-handed shooting style. And that's what Bishop can do. As you give him an open look off the set, and he can drop them.
Yeah, he's a really good shooter.
Now a steal. 75-46, the lead back to 29. 3:15 to play. Here's Terry and Ross. He drives. He scores. Terry and Ross with 7. 77-46. And the Whitmer Panthers now in the front court. Down low, Colbert turns. Shot won't go. Brock McCrancy with the rebound. It's all over but the shout, and has been for some time, but guys hustling on the floor, making it interesting. And we're going to take our final timeout here in regulation with 2:43 to play, fourth and final quarter on the Jax Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing scoreboard. It's Findlay 77, Whitmer 46. This is 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
The colder temperatures of fall are your wake-up call. Make sure your car, SUV, or truck is in tip-top shape for the winter. Let Cooper Service help. From tire service and wheel alignments to repairs on your brakes, shocks, and struts, to batteries, alternators, and tune-ups, the Cooper professionals are ready. Before winter comes blowing in, now is the time to bring your vehicle to the trusted staff at Cooper Service. 401 East Main Cross, Findlay. Cooper Service, your hometown source for Cooper tires. For comprehensive health care in the Findlay-Hancock County area, look to Blanchard Valley Medical Associates. BVMA's specialties include internal medicine, cardiology, dermatology, endocrinology, gastroenterology, pulmonary medicine, and rheumatology.
The Findlay Trojans, WFIN and 95.5 FM.
And welcome back to Findlay High School. After the timeout, Trojans with the basketball. Jake Bishop, new in the lineup for the Trojans, Blaine Ritzler, 5'11" junior. Blaine will be working in the backcourt with Jake Bishop. Also Sam Wyra on the floor, and Wyra takes it to the bucket down on the baseline. Sammy goes up strong and scores. Also Caleb Mueller, 6'3" junior in the lineup, Chris.
Yes, he is. Juniors all over the place.
Down to 2:10, and there's a breakdown in that man-to-man defense. And an easy lay-in for Jaden Gibson, his first point, 79-48. And referee Joe Allen had to tie his shoe, so a brief pause. And let's see, Sam Wyra gonna sit. Our first look at Ben Ireland, 6' junior, young fellow we know a little bit about.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do.
Benny didn't play basketball last year, but he has played through his career otherwise.
Yes.
All right. He's probably having a good time with his buddies back out playing hoops, huh? Here's Ben Ireland with the dribble, left wing, uses it up. Cross-court pass to Ritzler. Now Jake Bishop with it. Down to 1:40. Bishop looking for help. Ritzler at the point. Takes a screen. Now deep in the corner is Ireland. Steps around his defender, runs into the big 6'5" Keller. Ireland with it. Floater by Ben. It's up, and it's in for Ben Ireland. And for Ireland, his first varsity points, Chris?
Yes, that would be his first two points.
That is outstanding.
Who thought he would have even played this year?
Yeah. Hey, obviously, it goes without saying what an outstanding young developing football player he is with his speed and his awareness as a wide receiver and a kick returner. 81-48 after the Ireland 2, and now a foul as Jake Bishop collides with the Whitmer player. Down to a minute 12.
Well, as we move forward, kind of see how we're going to play and what way we're going to play from now on.
No doubt. And for the second game of the season, based on what happened last Friday, can't ask for much more than what we're seeing here tonight. Free throw is missed by the Panthers. Rebound to the Findlay Trojans. Ben Ireland with the dribble way out front. Bounces it to his backcourt running mate, Jake Bishop, with 60 seconds to play. Trojans with the basketball. Mueller coming out, throws it away. Steal, and Williams lost it briefly. Here's a bombs away three from the corner, and it's up and in by Mikey Custer. Custer, 81-51 now with half a minute. Jake Bishop into the front court, doubled up, looks for help. Ben Ireland bails him out. Ireland still with the rock, hands to Bishop. Boy, those are two pretty good legacy names when it comes to basketball. Nice feed to Ritzler down low. Kick out. Ireland for three. Shot off the mark. Rebound Keller for Whitmer. Stolen in the open floor by Bishop. Here's a three. Right-hand wing. Won't go for Caleb Mueller. Must have hit the wire out of bounds, so it'll belong to the Whitmer Panthers with 6 seconds to play.
It's a good win for the Trojans tonight.
No doubt about it. Looks like it's going to be a 30-point win unless Whitmer can hit this bomb. They do not. And the buzzer sounds. Our final score on the Jack's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing scoreboard. The Findlay Trojans 81. The Whitmer Panthers 51. Stick with us. We'll summarize this one. We'll take a scoring look, and maybe we'll hear from Coach Rucky. It's all ahead in our postgame as the Trojans crush Whitmer tonight, 81-51 on 1330 WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Something happened and you've been injured. When the injury needs orthopedic care, there's only one place to go, NWO. The NWO Ortho Express Clinic. You'll receive same-day treatment with direct access to specialty care from NWO professionals. Decreased wait time and less expensive than a trip to the emergency room. The NWO Ortho Express Clinic, Findlay's east side on 224. Find out more at nwomedicine.com. There's only one place to go, NWO. Continental Structural Plastics is the global leader in automotive lightweighting technologies. CSP's facility in Cary is seeking production associates to start immediately. CSP offers $14.50 per hour to start, plus applicable shift differentials for second and third shift associates. Full benefits including medical, dental, vision, 401k, tuition reimbursement, and life insurance are available after 90 days. Apply in person today at 2915 County Highway 96, Cary, Ohio.
We talk to the coaches right here on WFIN Coach's Corner. This is John Marshall inviting you to join me for the Coach's Corner presented by Hancock County Veteran Services. We'll cover the Findlay Trojans, the Blanchard Valley Conference, the University of Findlay, and much more. You'll hear what the coaches have to say on each and every program. Join us for the Coach's Corner on Wednesday night following Buckeye basketball on 1330 WFIN, WFIN.com, and 95.5 FM.
InfoTrack is the weekly show with information you should know. Hi, I'm Chris Whitting. Each week, our InfoTrack team of reporters brings you fascinating, informative stories about topics and issues that matter most. Stories delivered in a fast-paced format. That's InfoTrack, the weekly show with information you should know.
Sunday mornings at 8 on 1330 WFIN, WFIN.com, and 95.5 FM.
The Findlay Trojans, WFIN and 95.5 FM.
Great. You want me on or not?
Back again at Findlay High School. Chris Ireland alongside Mike Miller with you. We'll talk with assistant coach Ray Albin here in just a little bit. Trojans winners tonight, 81-51. Findlay led 20-14 after 8 minutes, 37-20 at the half. The lead was extended 63-32 after 3. And again, the final, Findlay 81, Whitmer 51. With the victory, the Trojans moved to 1-1. And with the loss, the Whitmer Panthers fall to 0-2. And we are certainly pleased as a part of our postgame to talk with Findlay assistant coach Ray Albin. Ray, congratulations, a victory on senior night and the home opener. That's probably a first time for that, right?
Well, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's not going to happen very often, we hope. So, but this year, there's going to be a lot of firsts, I think.
You know, we heard from the coach in our pregame a little bit, and he was convinced that the Anthony Stacy style was going to be to force the tempo, both with the full court defensive pressure and otherwise, and he felt there was an opportunity for you guys to be successful against that. Chris Ireland sort of reiterated that he thought it was going to be a good opportunity for you guys to maybe shake off the rust from Friday a little bit and show your athleticism, and that was clearly the case.
Well, there's definitely a different style between Defiance and Whitmer. And, two things. Whitmer's got to get used to, playing that style and get the athletes in there to do that. And secondly, we're an experienced team, and, we feel that, or at least we hope that kind of pressure is not going to bother us too much this year. But, we slipped up a few times, and we just have to get better at that.
Well, one of the things I thought was sort of interesting, maybe not so good, there was some sort of odd foul situation that A.J. Adams had to contend with, even though A.J. was very effective when he was in there. But when he sat, there was one stretch where you guys just really took over on the open floor.
Yeah, well, and we're trying to do that a little bit more with the athletes that we have this year. And, we want to get up and down a little bit more and get some easy ones. And we were able to do that sometime. Now, the downside to that is we probably had a few more turnovers than we're used to having. And we have to find a happy medium, with getting some easy baskets running the floor, but not turning the ball over as much. We have to make better decisions.
Got a few varsity minutes for Jake Bishop and for somebody else whom I'm missing in the backcourt. But nevertheless,
Terrion and Justin.
Right, obviously Terrion is new to the mix as a starter, but just getting those guys more minutes has to be a plus moving forward.
Yeah, well, it just gives us more options. Our starters have to do the job. We have people coming in that if they don't, and it gives us some options with depth. Some people can press better than others, and just options all the way around when you have more depth.
With Coach Ray Albin in the postgame following Findlay's 81-51 win over Whitmer, the Chris Stremke that we saw tonight is the Chris Stremke that you've seen in the preseason, and some indications that he did work hard through the summer and after football, and he's a different guy, isn't he?
Yeah, well, and when he gets out and goes and doesn't think and just plays instinctively and does what he's supposed to do, it's gonna pay off. And you were probably trying to think of Dylan Ankney before too, because Dylan got a lot of good minutes tonight, and he works really hard in practice, and you can see him just go to the glass and get offensive rebound after offensive rebound. So it's nice to see our third senior have a pretty good night too.
Gives you another plugger up front with some size in lieu of the Luke Montgomery situation.
He's one of our stronger players. He and Sammy Wyrow. So
now, knock on wood, we hope for the St. John's game Friday night, just 3 days away, highly likely, and then who knows following that, but one game at a time, obviously.
Right.
St. John's the perfect opponent right away for you guys, right?
Yeah, and it was good to get that Defiance game behind us and get this one tonight, so that now we have a little bit more confidence going in against St. John's. We know what they're going to do. They're going to be very physical, and it would be nice to be able to run the floor against them we got the rebound and run the floor against them and get some easy ones, because nothing's usually easy against St. John's.
No. Hey, it should be a lot of fun. We look forward to it Friday.
It's a big game.
We hope you guys are safe and healthy through the week, and we'll do it again Friday night.
Yes, indeed. Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you, Coach Ray Albin of the Findlay Trojans, following tonight's 81-51 win over Whitmer. Individual scoring goes like this for the victorious Findlay Trojans, led by Chris Stremka with 20, 16 for A.J. Adams, 14 for Max Roth, a dozen for Brock McCrancy, 7 points for Terrian Ross, 4 for Sam Wyra, 3 points for Jake Bishop, and 2 each for Ben Ireland and Dylan Ankney, unofficially the Trojan total of 81. For Whitmer, nobody in double figures. Cam Evans led the way with 8, 7 for Andre Wilburn, 7 for Cam Booker, 6 for Grady Mee, 4 points